Hello. Taste and see that Yahweh is good. You know, I was thinking about tasting. And, you know, when you're a baby, you taste different stuff and you definitely know what you like and what you don't like. Because my mum, she tried to give me some creamy ambrosia rice. And she put it in my mouth and I spat it out because I didn't like it. And a few years later, I thought, oh, let's try that again in case my taste buds had changed. And so I got some and I still didn't like it. Still didn't do anything for me. And yet my sisters, they like it. So we're all different, aren't we? We all have different taste buds. And I discovered that I really like chocolate. And this chocolate is full of hazelnuts. And it's the only one that I can find, the only brand that I can find in a certain shop. So when I go into the shop, I know exactly where it is. I know which aisle it is. I know which shelf it is. And I know exactly where to go. And one day I thought to myself, oh, I'd really like to have some chocolate. So I went out of my way on the way home. I drove a longer distance just to go to the shop. And I went in, I went to the aisle, I went to the shelf, and you've guessed right, it wasn't there. I couldn't see it. And I was horrified because I'd especially gone to find this chocolate. And I hunted high and low, and I looked, and I looked, and I looked. And there it was. They'd moved it. And it really, really set me back because I thought I knew exactly where it was. And because they'd changed it, I thought they didn't have any. But they did. And so I bought it and took it home and I ate it and enjoyed it. So I was thinking about that verse in the Bible that I just half quoted. And the whole verse goes like this: taste and see that Yahweh is good. He satisfies, he's enjoyable and pleasant. Yahweh does things well. And blessed, happy, content is the man or woman that trusts in him. If they trust in him as their only source of protection and provision. You know, we have different experiences, don't we? We don't just taste food. We get a taste for a television program. Maybe we watch one program and we think, oh, I really like this, I enjoy this. So we make sure that we see the whole series. It doesn't matter how many hours it takes, we see the whole series. Or we might go on a holiday and enjoy a certain place where the sun and the sea is all the time. And you think, yes, I want to go there again because I like the activities there. I enjoyed myself. I had a pleasant experience. And that's another way of tasting things. It's an experience. So how do we taste of the goodness of Yahweh? How can we do that? Well, we can seek Yahweh's love and we can ask him for his love. We can ask him so that we can experience his love. And you know, when we experience his love will change our lives and we will want to know more of him. We will want to taste more of the experience of Yahweh. You know, there's an account in the Bible which I really love to read and to hear stories about, and that is Zacchaeus. Now, Zacchaeus was a small man, small in stature, and you know, Yeshua was coming that way because Yeshua used to come and teach. He used to do miracles, healings, and Zacchaeus wanted to know more. He wanted to experience Yeshua. But because he was so small, he couldn't see, so he had to climb up a tree. And he was there up this tree, and he was looking at Yeshua and all the crowds. And do you know what? Yeshua especially picked Zacchaeus out, and he said to him, "Come on down, come out to that tree, because I'm coming to your house. I want to come to your house and have a chat with you." And Zacchaeus came down out of the tree, and he took Yeshua to his house. And Zacchaeus, he experienced the goodness of Yahweh through Yeshua because he changed. People saw a transformation. Now, what was that transformation in Zacchaeus' life? It was the fact that Zacchaeus, he was a tax collector, and he'd robbed quite a few people. He'd taken more taxes off them, more money off them than what he should have done for himself. And you know what Zacchaeus did? He gave back the money to the people that he'd robbed, and he gave 4 times as much. And that proved that Zacchaeus was transformed and that he had tasted of the goodness of Yahweh in his life. And I believe that many people would have seen the change in Zacchaeus, and they too would have experienced the goodness of Yahweh and had their lives changed as well. You know, we can taste of Yeshua's love, of Yahweh's love and mercy when we come to realization that Yeshua, he died and he rose again for us so that we can experience the goodness and love of Yahweh. And I was thinking about, what about those of us that have experienced the love of Yahweh in our lives, and our lives have been transformed? You know, it also says in Yahweh's word, the Bible, that surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life. You know, when we taste of Yahweh's goodness and his mercy, you know, we will seek him and we will want to do what is right. We will want to follow Yahweh and have more of him. And in so doing, we will have goodness and mercy follow us all the days of our life. So I want to encourage us to seek Yahweh's goodness, seek his love, and we will experience it more in our lives.